Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we are playing Unheard, Voices of Crime, and in today's episode, we are going to finally finish the game. Man, this game has taken a turn I didn't expect. We are going to find ourselves in a mental hospital solving a current case, one that is currently unsolved. I did not expect this ending, and I hope you are excited to see it and enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed playing. So without further ado, let's hop into the game.
Congratulations, Detective. You've passed the test.
Yay!
Unfortunately, there's no time to celebrate. The real work is about to begin.
Oh boy. What do we have in front of us now? Okay, what is this? What is this?
The four events you just examined all happened in the past.
Okay.
Now, we need you to use the acoustic detective system to figure out a currently unsolved case. This one involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital rather than a police station.
Oh boy.
It's, how should I put it? Peculiar. A number of agents have already attempted to solve it. None of them succeeded. And there were complications.
Okay. Uh-oh. In a mental hospital, huh? Who are the real mental patients? Who is Ghost? Oh, man. Okay. So, let's see.
Hello! Welcome in, officers. How can I help you? I heard your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in
Elvira?
charge here?
Yeah. I am the administrator of this facility. To
Okay.
whom do we owe this visit?
You look a little young to be running this place. Anyway, we're here to investigate reports of an escape.
Aha! Yeah.
An escape?
About that. We're dealing with it internally. It's a minor incident. Not that big of a deal, really.
Not that big of a deal.
This is a mental institution. Some of our
What?
patients are highly agitated, and a few, from time to time, attempt to escape. This one happened to be successful. We have people out searching, but often the patients return on their own volition after a day or two.
How did
Okay.
it happen? This time, I mean.
Let me recall. Right. We were having a therapy session when the patient suddenly picked up an ashtray and hit me on the head, then jumped out the window.
Your head seems fine to me.
Oh, it wasn't a heavy blow, and in this profession, you must be prepared for the...
Okay, so the director is hit on the head with an ashtray, they said. But the detective says... All right, we can't do that. We'll have to do a second note.
sort of outbursts. Roll with the punches, as they say. Truth be told, this situation is very embarrassing. Which is why I didn't want to call the police.
You might not have called us, but someone did. You also confirmed that one of your patients escaped, which means we're now legally obligated to investigate. A psych case on the loose poses a threat not only to themselves, but to the public.
Why would you not want to
We'll need to interview
call
the
the
other
police?
inmates and get us their files.
Interview? You want to talk to them?
Where are the patients?
Yeah.
Just show us the way and we can conduct the investigation ourselves.
Well, if you insist.
I noticed he never gave his name. He just said he's the director.
This window break.
This is where the patient escaped. Be careful of the glass on the floor.
I need to see this patient's file.
Ah, you mean patient number 68?
Okay.
What do you want to know, officer? I've spent
Patient
so much
68.
time with everyone.
So patient number 68 is who escaped? Question mark?
Here that I can practically recite their files from memory.
Hold up.
Of course, how
Why is
convenient.
this gate open? No wonder you're trying to cover up how easy it is to slip out of here. All the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked? Ah, yeah, that was me. I apologize. I was in
You're very
such
sus.
a hurry to greet you earlier. I forgot to lock it behind me. Oh,
Uncomfortable
don't worry,
laugh?
officer.
Question mark?
I've been here the whole time. I
Oh,
can
of
assure
course.
you that no one else escaped.
Let's check inside.
This
All
is
right.
our day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for. Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor in board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Yeah.
Hey, new arrivals! Grab your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who
What?
are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
Who's this guy?
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a cat.
Okay, so patient 27 is in day room.
Caregiver here. The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be.
He thinks he's the
Saves us having to
caregiver.
Hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
But the TV isn't even on. What's your name?
She's just gonna sing.
42 suffers from severe social anxiety that manifests as selective mutism.
Okay.
She talks.
Okay, so patient 42 is singing in day room. And it's a girl.
to no one.
Neither of these two are gonna be any help. Let's split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check the room over there, would you?
On it.
All right, I'm gonna follow the director because I want to see what he has to say.
Both patients here?
Oh God! Oh God! My stomach! Sorry. I
Hey!
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going,
Sorry.
pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is
Okay.
after you've answered my questions.
Both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there,
Okay.
officer. Pretty convincing, even. Your
No
lines,
problem.
on the other hand, have room for improvement. You can't start off that strong. You lose any sense of foreshadowing. Just makes the audience feel off.
We've
You like-
nicknamed patient 49 Mr. Director. Believe it
Okay.
or not, he suffers from something called the Truman Show delusion. In his mind, he's making a masterpiece, and we're all just
Okay, so patient 49 is the director. Okay.
actors. We rely on role-playing therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him would just get us nowhere. But if we play along, he'll calm down soon enough.
Mr.
Okay.
Director? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
Can we get any names?
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta have a quiet sense of intimidation. You don't need to shout to be coercive. Go back
I
and
guess we
re-enter
can
through
call
the
him
door.
Mr.
Let's
Director,
shoot this
okay.
scene again.
What the hell?
Please,
All right.
officer, he meant no harm. Remember, I mentioned
Who else do we got?
some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well, what about that one, huh? Mr. Bathroom Emergency.
Mr.
Was that
Bathroom
real?
Emergency.
Or just some excuse so he could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey!
A thief?
That's defamation, you hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Behave!
Are you now?
Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder commonly known as kleptomania. He
Okay.
simply cannot stop himself from stealing.
Was that
Doesn't matter the
36?
person-
Patient 36? Klepto?
or place.
I didn't realize sticky fingers were a disease. But he's already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one
guess.
was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times. The sight of you probably triggered a conditioned response from him.
Of
Bullshit.
course, of course.
Just ask around. When did I ever get caught? Huh?
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here? He was a repeat offender, you see.
I mean, I would
always
think he'd end up in
stealing old
jail,
phones.
right?
The police found it so odd that they gave him a psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't you know it, he was certifiable. So instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the
Okay.
nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat them.
Let's check the next room.
The way I see it,
Okay.
officer, this wasn't that big of an issue to
Are
begin
you
with.
done, Tony?
No.
Oh,
Why is
Tony?
this room locked?
That is the seclusion room.
Open it.
Seclusion room.
I would strongly advise against that.
Anybody in there?
Um. Oh. Oh
I must
boy.
warn you, this patient might be dangerous.
Mhm.
He suffers from episodes of acute mania and violent psychosis.
I told you to open this door. Just do it.
All right,
Okay, so patient in seclusion. I can't spell. In seclusion is violent? Question mark?
all right, just give me a second. I need to find the key. Which one was it again? This one? No, not this one. This will only take a second, I assure you. Here
Why
it
don't you
is.
know the keys,
Great.
sir? I'm already
Open it up.
suspicious of him.
I'll just wait out here.
I'm sure you will. Now, where are you going to go? I don't want to miss anything.
You get that fuck.
You're not doing anything. I can't really listen. What's in here? No one's in there.
Plan.
They're talking. She's still singing.
We'll take it from here. You can leave now.
I'm not sure how interviewing someone like him will help, but you're the police, not me. Just be careful.
Okay. Now, where is he going?
How was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional. Yeah?
It was an exceptional performance. Not only did
course.
you deliver your lines with passionate bravado, your improvisation was on point. Always adjusting your lines and tones to correspond with the other actor's delivery. You truly are a master thespian.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to give me such a hard time.
Sorry. Occupational hazard. Once I get in character, I'm no longer reciting lines. I am the character. I don't like to brag, but that wasn't even the best performance I ever given. For most of my roles, I've done months of research. If I had more time, I'd have checked myself into a real mental hospital for at least 6 months. Stanislavski's system pushes me to fully embody my characters by learning how they really live.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. What about the cops? Have they left?
Good thing you heard the siren and figured out a plan quick. If you hadn't sent me out there to stall them, God knows what they would have found by now.
Okay, so I
What,
don't
are they
think
even investigating?
they're
The runaway
mental
patients?
patients.
Yeah, that's what they said. But, at least to me, it seemed like that was just a cover-up. They didn't even check out the room where number 68 escaped. They barely even looked out the window, too.
Okay.
Nope. Both of them went straight to the patient rooms.
You don't think they're looking for Jennifer? Could they be on to our plan?
At first, that's what I thought, too. But now, not so sure. Seemed more
Who's
like they were
Jennifer?
going around looking for someone sane.
Then they've lost their minds as well. Looking for sane people inside a mental hospital?
Cops are a bunch of idiots anyway. I'm gonna go out and check again.
The wall says
I'll let
you're
you know.
next.
I'll go check room 1 as well.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're following this guy.
James,
You stay away from the gate. Get your
Okay.
ass back to the day room.
for crying out loud. You really think you're a caregiver, huh?
Alright. This is gonna be interesting to
What the
check out
hell's
all the
going
other
on?
stuff.
Why were the police here?
Things are
All the
getting out
other
of control.
conversations.
I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right?
Okay.
Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Maybe they got it, too.
Maybe.
Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Plan B?
Plan B?
Pure coincidence, actually. The TV remote went missing, you see, and the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious, so one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift. After everyone left the room, I opened the TV set.
Was there stuff in the TV?
What I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode. I bet that's
that
probably
poor
why
lady.
he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death. But why would he plant another one in the same place he's hiding?
That's
This is
why I
related
said
to
it
the
must
other
be
case.
his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Yep.
Not this time. Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog for $29.95.
Is it going to turn the TV on?
I don't get it.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV will go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit. Huh?
What was
Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now, so let's go nab the son of a bitch.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
The day room is the best place to start. He ain't in the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
Okay, is that where the bomb's gonna go off? It's gonna go off in the day room.
Watch it. There's this thing called
that you're holding, Emily?
No, Emily, stop!
Was that Emily? Was that Emily? Okay, interesting. So I think this case is related to the bomb in the police station. And we knew, what was his name? Dwight, I think, was the Raven, is what they called him there. So now apparently they're calling him a Ghost. I guess maybe that's another name? Okay, so where do we want to go now? So we never found out his name. We did find out, I think that's Emily. Okay, so where all do we have people? Do we have anyone in here? No. Let's check all the rooms first. No one's in here. We have 2 people in here. So let's go ahead and start it.
Why is it you wanted me to meet you here, George?
Actually, I wanted to ask you a favor, Maestro. You're an expert when it comes to art, yes?
Okay.
I was hoping you could evaluate a painting for me.
Oh, is he the same one from the
You've come
museum?
to the right person. Not to boast, but a piece's price can increase considerably if I say good things about it.
Okay.
Of course. Please, sit. The picture's right here. If you could just take a look.
What is this? This isn't artwork.
What?
This is a map?
A map?
Indulge me if you would. And listen to the music. Anything?
Okay. Hey, I know that music. How long is he gonna play it?
There is something. Wait. I need to get my thoughts straight.
Take your time.
Okay. So this is when he's saying that the director is hit on the head. The cops are over there talking to him. We don't know what his name is yet. We think this is Emily. There's people over here. Someone's in the toilet. I guess he's going to be having an interesting conversation. Are they just going to listen to music the whole time? Anything else? I'm curious if there's anything that will be said new. Let's see. Oh. Alright, what are you saying now?
I see it now.
See what?
Tell me. What
does he see?
I see an interrogation. Yes, inside a police station.
Who are the police interrogating?
I don't... Oh, wait. Yes. I know this voice.
Okay.
Silver Spoon?
What are they
Silver
questioning
Spoon?
Silver Spoon about?
Something about drugs. Yes, I remember Silver Spoon mentioning this before.
Excellent.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next picture.
Is he like
Another
a
one?
patient?
What about the painting? You said I was here to evaluate. What's going on? What are you doing to me?
Don't worry, Maestro. It's just a small test. One more picture, and we're done.
Another map?
Do you recognize this place?
It looks familiar. Yes, I know. An art gallery.
Describe the
gallery?
art gallery for me.
It's crowded. An exhibition will start soon. Wait, there's an empty frame? But why?
This was also a past case.
Exactly. Why is that?
Give me just a moment.
Okay.
No, it can't be that either. But then, who took it? The real painting?
It's fine. Take your time.
Is he gonna play the music again? Is he doing like his own acoustic detecting, I wonder? I almost wonder, because this is the same setup that we've got going on with us, right? Are we a mental patient? Is that what's going on? Oh no? He's going through the scenario, trying to figure out who stole the painting. What else?
Oh, yes.
Oh, here we go. Alright, what you got?
It's Sean. Yes. Nice to see you again. Oh, and Ms. Reeves is here too.
What? Okay.
The
Random.
painting was stolen. Someone
Okay.
stole my painting. No, that's not it. I had my own painting stolen. It was part of my exhibition. I spent so much time and effort on my painting.
Why is Maestro
I
in
would never
the
let someone
insane
steal
asylum?
It was all part of my plan. Yes, the painting was retrieved in the end too. The lost art returned.
Oh, I'm afraid your symptoms haven't improved.
What are you talking about?
So Maestro
Didn't
is a
you
real
ask
patient
me
then,
to
right?
evaluate paintings for you?
This was an evaluation, except it was a psychiatric one. We call it the thematic apperception test.
What? A psychiatric evaluation?
Yes.
Okay.
Tailor-made for your symptoms.
Right.
I also use roleplay therapy to supplement the effects. Unfortunately, the results are far from promising.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong With me.
That's what I want to know.
We used images to hypnotize you, allowing you to see and hear things from your past. When you saw an interrogation, you could remember the stories Silver Spoon told you.
Okay.
The problem is, when you saw the image reflecting yourself, you weren't able to differentiate between delusion and reality. You sank further and further into your own fantasy story, allowing you to escape from the bleakness of your own reality. You staged the whole theft. Quite the coincidence, and a little too convenient, don't you think?
George! Doctor! What you said... I don't quite understand.
Yeah, it's
Don't
a little
worry about it.
confusing.
You know everything you need to know. Now, answer me one question. Who are you?
Okay.
I'm the No. No, I'm...
Who are you?
Patient number 29. Yes.
Maestro is patient number 29.
There you go. Perfect. Now, just make sure you keep taking your medication on time. And trust me, you will get better.
All right.
Okay. Now they're just gonna sit there in awkward silence. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. So now what's gonna happen? He falls asleep?
Patient 29 shows little improvement. If anything, his symptoms may be worsening. For situations with which he has an anecdotal connection, he is able to discern the projected narrative from reality. But in cases where he has direct experience, his ability to distinguish between the two is severely blurred. Prognosis remains guarded. I strongly recommend continued treatment with antipsychotic medications, as well as TAT and role-playing therapy to see if conditions improve. And we should schedule him for a full reassessment in 6 weeks' time.
Interesting. Alright, so 11:51. Let's see if Meister does anything else. He's just snoring. Did he say anything else? Like in his sleep, is he gonna talk? Or does he just sleep in the chair the whole time? We'll just see. Anything else? That was the alarm. And then this is where it's gonna blow up. Okay. So let's go back to 11:51. Oh, let's come back over here. And go back to
When you saw
11:51.
it is ready to 6 time.
Okay. Now we'll follow George because nothing else is happening.
Why
with
isn't the
Maestro.
gate locked?
I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh? Who are you? How did you get in?
I'm a police officer.
Okay.
We're here to investigate a case.
Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here.
Okay. Now where are you going?
Yeah, right there. Just on that table over there.
Uh-huh.
Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
Uh-huh.
Here.
Interesting.
Found them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
Okay. So she's obviously not a police officer. Is he gonna say anything else? So we'll go back to 13 minutes. I just want to make sure he says nothing else. I assume he's gonna be knocked out. Maestro's sleeping and he's fine. That's gonna be them tripping the alarm, I bet. Okay. So let's go back to before they opened the door, right? Alright.
Found them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
Okay. Now what?
Key to room 4.
Hell if I...
What did they say?
Which one's the key to room 4?
Hell if I know. Maybe one of the bigger ones?
Maybe?
Hello?
Let's see if they go in.
Anybody in here?
We know you're ghost. Just... What?
Okay, wait. Okay, so we know you're here, Ghost, right?
Anybody in?
You're in here, ghost. Just...
What?
Okay, we know you're in here, Ghost.
Come on out already.
What?
What?
Empty. You
All
escaped
done
them?
back there.
What's going on here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This
Did
doesn't
Ghost
make any sense.
escape?
This room's at the very end of the hall. He'd have to go by my room to get out. I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
And add to join
No,
the
man.
Dutch police
Something's
force.
not right. Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta be at least an inch thick. But the only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Okay, so no one's been in here.
I'll be damned. But there's no way in hell I was wrong. Let me check again. No one under the bed. Huh. What about this big chest here?
Okay.
You don't think he hid the money in it, do you?
A chest?
Is
Wait,
it gonna
don't
be
touch
the
it.
alarm?
What the? A trap!
That fucker played us like a fiddle. Now he knows
Okay.
we're here. We need to pull out.
And here I thought fiddlers stuck to
Oh,
roofs
so
nowadays.
Ghost is in here
You know,
somewhere.
I'd much prefer you use that mental energy to get us the hell out of here.
Oh, yeah. Because I can just waltz out of here looking like this.
All we need is a little improv. Tony, arrest him. We'll escort him right out of the building.
Good idea.
Arrest? That's much.
We've got our man. Let's take...
Officer! You got the wrong guy.
Move it.
I'm
Let's see what happens when she came out.
Get back to the precinct.
You got the wrong guy.
Move it.
I'm sick,
Now
I
can
tell
leave.
you.
Quiet, you.
Can't do this to me.
Okay. Now, where else can we listen to? We need to find out. We still need to listen to them if they say anything. Is there anyone over here? So there's 2 people in the bathroom. So are they gonna say anything? Let's fast forward and listen. We already know Elvira and Tony. I think they're 2 separate groups. Like them, they've got to be in cahoots with somebody else. And whoever this guy is in cahoots with Mr. Director, right? Are you guys just reading on your phone while on the toilet? Is that what's going on? What are we doing here? Nobody's saying anything. There's lots going on and they're just hanging out in the toilet. 4 minutes now. Hope you got a good magazine here. Definitely not reading. Are they dead? I mean, it's 6 minutes and they've not made a sound. What is going on here? Come on now. I need to know who you are. This is gonna be a bit of an issue if they don't say anything. Did you fall asleep? What's going on? We'll just have to... I'm gonna be surprised if we go through the entire 15 minutes and nobody Wait, what was that? What is that? I heard a sound. Are you kicking on the door? Who is kicking on the door? Is that what's going on? Unless it's like next door through the wall somehow. Are y'all gagged? You know, I wonder. Maybe the person who said they're their director tied them up, gagged them, and put them in the toilet, and that's what's going on? Maybe these are the actual workers of the hospital? Perhaps. Let's see. We get anything besides... Yeah, okay.
Who's that knocking?
Somebody's tied up?
What
Ray?
are you doing here? Who did this to you?
Okay.
I'll explain everything later. Quick, untie me.
I can do that, but only on one condition.
Okay.
Just say it. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Within my power, of course.
You need to prove to everyone else that I'm not crazy so I can get discharged.
Consider it done. I knew you weren't crazy a long time ago.
Okay.
Perfect. Then you can get me out of here.
Well,
Okay.
I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who have the final say. Speaking of
maybe
doctors,
he's the director then.
Jennifer's in the room next door. We gotta save her too.
Dr. Jennifer?
Maybe? Oh.
Doctor? Doctor, wake up!
Oh, okay.
Where am
What
I?
is this? Is this a cell?
What happened?
Someone
Maybe?
apparently knocked you out. Got some blood on you there.
I remember that much. But why am I in the bathroom?
Can't help you there. Wait, you weren't out cold, Ray. What happened? Huh? Hey, what are you...
Ray! What the fuck? You killed her!
She'll be fine. Anyway, better her than us, right?
What are you even talking about?
Exactly.
What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I
Okay.
came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic.
Oh, she's the
So I didn't notice
director.
that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after I was tied up.
Jesus Christ. Then Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not
Nellie?
taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. 1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next,
Is
those
this Emily,
psychos
then?
jumped me.
Huh? Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone.
What?
Not my phone, something else.
Okay.
You know, caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital. You know, that's the rule here.
Okay.
Well, that's stupid. What do we do now then? We can't even call the police. How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Clep, Silver Spoon, Oscar. Oh, right. And Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos. There might have been more of them. I don't know.
And all of them
Mr.
working
Director,
together?
Clep,
They're not even
Silverspoon.
suffering from the same illness. This is certainly a first. What do you think they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left.
Oh, the
All
other
I could tell
guy,
was that
Clep,
Mr.
is probably the
Director seemed
kleptomaniac
to be
guy.
the ringleader. Something about manipulation and brainwash.
Then it's a coup?
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital. That's why they didn't escape. You haven't seen George, have you?
No. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
Then what do we do? It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
Honestly, I think the two of us can hold them off. Klept, he's basically a stick. Oscar's a wuss. Silver Spoon's lucky if he isn't fighting himself. And Mr. Director, he's an old man. The only reason they got the jump on me last time was because they caught me off guard. But you and we'll have the element of surprise next time.
Why don't we just sneak into the director's office and use the landline to call the police?
Hey, good idea.
Come on, let's go. Stay calm. We've got this. No looking around, just stay quiet and follow.
Okay, so she didn't say anything else there at the end. Let's go right here and see if Jennifer said anything else right here at the end.
Take him back to the precinct.
Sir, move. I tell you.
Quiet, you
think you can fool me?
Okay, so then she didn't say anything else. All right, let's rewind it back. There's some conversations happening in here. So let's see what's going on here.
Nellie, what you writing, huh?
What's going on outside? I heard
Okay,
a bunch
so that's
of people
Nellie.
talking, but then it went quiet.
That was Mr. Director telling us about the test. He said we got to take over the hospital so we can put a stop to it. Also, something about, how the doctors are all actors, and we're really...
Shut up! He told us not to tell anyone, didn't he?
Whatever. I don't even want to know.
Look,
Somebody was
you
fighting
upset
with
her.
themselves.
It's all your fault. I told you to shut up!
This is the person fighting with themselves.
Hey, Nellie, don't be mad. What you writing? Seriously.
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
I know what she's writing.
Oh, yeah? And how the hell will you know, huh?
You ain't her. Well, you ain't me either. How do you know I don't know?
Exactly. I ain't you, so I don't know if you know or not. But you certainly ain't her, so you don't know squat, you big ignoramus.
Silver Spoon.
Oh. So you finally decided to talk to me, huh?
Do you know who you are?
I'm, me, I guess.
No, you aren't. I'm me.
For once, think before you answer. It's not easy. That's why Mr. Director's so terrified about the test.
Wait, you know about the test too?
Why wouldn't I? It's called TAT, and it involves a series of repeated questions that try to get the test subject to make up a logical story based on their own desires, emotions, motives, and personal experiences.
Okay.
Most participants end up projecting their own subconscious onto a character in the made-up story without even realizing it.
So, that's what it is.
Doesn't sound like such a big deal to me.
Yes, and it wouldn't be if it were
But
just
she's
that.
the one who wanted
The
to get
problem
out of
is,
here,
this
right?
hospital is doing more than just a simple test. Something much more intense.
Huh? Like
What are they doing?
They put extreme pressure on the test subjects, causing them to lose themselves in the stories they make up. Even once the test is over, they lose track of reality, which can lead to the development of multiple personalities. And
Kinda
those
like
whose
Silver
minds are
Spoon?
already weak, they lose track of who they are altogether. Textbook delusional right there.
Well, I'll be. No wonder Mr. Director's about to shit his shorts. Don't concern me, though.
Oh yeah? Then how about this scenario? Deep down, you, me, all of us constantly struggle with our own issues. Pretty normal, right? Well, during the test, people tend to project those conflicting thoughts onto different characters in the stories they make up. Each thought becomes its own character, constantly engaged in a bitter, back-and-forth argument with its other half. Until, finally, they lose the ability to become one again.
That's impossible. Wait, is she talking about us?
I'm calling BS!
Hey, don't look
Is
at
she
me.
a doctor,
I'm
I
not the one
wonder?
running the tests. I just wanted to let you know to be prepared. And more importantly, don't forget who you are.
Now I'm
Okay.
actually kind of intrigued.
Or is she a patient?
Sounds a little, I don't know, fun. No one's ever been able to give me a run for my money before.
Oh, what do you know? Sounds like some kind of, I don't know, metaphysical test. Metaphysical, my ass! It's a scam, pure and simple.
Arguing with
can't
yourself
bullshit
again?
a bullshitter. I am unscammable. Oh, shut up.
Except for by yourself, I
Think
imagine.
it never did you any good. Metaphysical. Whatever. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Okay. So where did he go? He just chills out right there. Let's see what happens.
Are both of you patients here?
All right, so let's see.
Are both of you patients here? Yes.
Speak for yourself. I ain't no lunatic. But you are. I told you I ain't.
What's going on here? Are you okay?
It was my old brother.
He's definitely
He
not.
has mental problems. Shut up! I'm as sane as ever. You're the crazy one.
I'm crazy?
Sorry, officer. I was talking to my brother.
All right, then. Ma'am, mind if I ask what you're in here for? I'm a reporter. Before you got sick, you mean? I actually did want to know what it was that got you committed.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah.
Then will you believe the things I'm about to tell you?
We'll
Depends.
see. She's
Let me
not a
hear
police
it first.
officer.
I'm a reporter. A few months ago, I received a tip saying this hospital was conducting some kind of clandestine experiments on its patients. I disguised myself and checked in to investigate. I've collected all the
Okay.
information I need, but now I can't prove I wasn't sick in the first place, or that
Oh.
I've recovered. So I'm stuck here with no way to publish my findings. What
Okay,
exactly
okay,
have you
okay.
found?
Here, they use a treatment method on their patients called TAT, Thematic
Right.
Apperception Test. But
Okay.
it's not the TAT most people know today. Rather, they use the prototype used back during World War II. Basically, it brainwashes people.
Okay.
After the test, patients' memories will be completely erased, and they're conditioned as well. They're programmed to respond to certain sounds, after which they'll follow any command. The hospital then goes on to claim they've been cured, but the truth is, they're nothing more than soulless robots. Tell me, officer, if you were a patient, would you want to be cured that way? You've absolutely got
Certain
to get
sounds,
me out of
huh?
here. I have to expose them. Check my notes. I've got all the evidence right here.
I gotta say, that sounds more like a sci-fi flick than reality. All right, let me see your notes. Wow, don't skimp on details, do ya? Let me ask you something else. You ever notice any patients in here who seem like they don't belong? Like they're faking their illness?
You mean
Yeah.
besides her?
Me.
And besides you?
Honestly, from what I've seen, at least 44% of the patients here are actually sane, but they've been committed regardless. Makes me think this hospital's next step is to experiment on normal people.
That's quite the theory.
Indeed.
What about him, huh? Seems pretty legit. Schizophrenia, maybe.
He's sick, but it's not schizophrenia. You made a mistake any layman would make.
It's
What
multiple
he has
personality,
is called
right?
dissociative identity
Yeah,
disorder. That's where you have multiple personalities. In his case, too. Huge difference between that and schizophrenia.
I see. That I'll have to remember.
Wait just a second. Aren't you getting me out of here?
Afraid I can't. At least, not yet. I'll come back once our investigation wraps up.
Okay.
You don't believe me either, do you?
Why you even bother, Nellie?
Journalists are the watchdogs of society. Or haven't you heard?
Yeah, and what good did any of that do you, huh? The cops didn't even believe you.
I think
You've
it's
heard about the
interesting
Unibot, correct?
that they have
Huh? Who do you think I am? Of
the
course I heard of it.
rooms with
Henry
opposite
Murray,
genders
the
in 'em.
inventor of TAT, used his test to evaluate soldiers during World War II. During the Cold War, he used it to interrogate spies. But did you know that he also gave it to innocent students back in 1959?
Oh yeah? What's all that got to do with the Unabomber? Are you kidding me?
Well, it just so happens that a certain 17-year-old boy, Ted Kaczynski, was one of his unwitting test subjects. And, well, you know the rest. Over a period of
Okay.
18 years, he ended up making and sending at least 16 bombs. What I'm trying to say is, Destroying someone mentally can have repercussions far beyond one person.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
obviously.
be damned. And that Henry Murray fella's got blood on his hands, too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Science and all the experiments that go along with it are, well, they're not wrong. It's just that sometimes people can get in so deep that they lose track of the boundaries of morality. I have nothing against the doctors here. Really. I simply want to get the truth out. It's my
So
hope
who else
that
is a
people
doctor
can learn
besides
to
Jennifer?
respect humanity while still pursuing science.
You move me. A reporter with a heart of gold. You know, if Mr. Director had his say, he'd just... Shut up! He told you not to tell anyone! All right. My lips are sealed.
Now Ray is banging. And they're going to be like, what is going on?
You hear that?
Oh, you can hear it too? Thought it was just in my head.
No, it's definitely real. Sounds like it's coming from next door.
All of you are hearing things. Need to up your meds.
I'll go check.
Okay. So this is at 10. So let's see if he says anything else.
I have
Let's see what he says.
She called you psychotic. She did not! Nellie said, I have dissociative identity disorder. Yeah, but that's another crazy disease, too. Whatever, I never liked her anyway. Nothing but BS coming out of her mouth. Once I inherit our old man's business and money, I'm gonna hire someone to cap her ass. Don't say things like that. That's a one-way ticket to jail. Seriously, if you pin this all on me again, oh, boo-hoo! As if you've never thrown me under the bus. You were a brat when we were little, and you're a brat now! Oh, what's a couple of misdemeanors? The old man will forgive me over time. Besides, once you're put away for life, I'll be the only heir. I'll have a proper business.
This is the guy from the first
what
case.
What the hell do you know about running a business?
He went kind of crazy, apparently.
Leave me out of this. You got it? Then get the fuck out! Stop following me!
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did! I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I had schizophrenia. Well, you've got it! You're a complete schizo! Don't interrupt me.
Just stop talking already. Both of you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for it while we still can? I mean, the gate is wide open.
No, the show can't end like this. Don't you want to know the truth? After all this time, the lies, the manipulation, don't you crave retribution?
Lies ain't the half of it. They
I want
probably
to know who
steal
this
my
guy
company
is.
while I'm not there too. Your company? When did it become your company, huh? Oh, shut up about your stupid company. No one cares. Yeah, well, either way, it's time for the doctors here to pay up.
Right you are about that. Our plan is already
George
in
is
motion.
also a
With the
doctor.
doctors under our control, all we need to do is wait for the police to leave. Then this hospital will be ours.
Yeah, well, I still don't get how the police knew to show up at just the right moment, you know? Someone must have ratted on us.
You make a good point. Who could have called the police then? George?
Nah, he was already in with the maestro before any of us even did anything. Probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Jennifer,
Probably.
then? Well, this could turn out bad for us. If the cops were to search the bathroom.
Jennifer! No, I can't be her. I stole a phone.
What? I thought I told you to lock her up, not steal her
Is
phone.
this
Give it
Clep?
here. Recent calls.
Maybe?
Well, the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we
We'll
try
guess
calling?
at that
You
one
can't
because
just
I'm
do
not
it.
sure
We don't know
about
who
that
to
one.
call.
Okay, so Jennifer's phone makes a call. Maybe we'll hear it pick up somewhere
What are you
else.
looking at me for?
Hand it over.
Oh,
And
wait.
whose phone is this?
From
Oh.
that stupid cop earlier. But you know what?
Oh.
Here's what's really weird.
Wait.
Who calls a cop directly rather than 911?
You stole this from the police?
Wait. Wait.
Why don't we try calling it? You can't just...
Okay,
Well,
so
the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we try calling it? You can't just do it. We don't know who it'll call.
Oh. Okay, so Jennifer's phone calls Elvira's phone?
What are you looking at me for?
Hand it over. And whose phone is this?
Why was she calling?
From that stupid cop earlier. But you know what? Here's what's really weird. Who calls a cop directly rather than 911?
You stole this from the police? How many other phones have you stolen?
Why was she calling? That's what I want to know.
I don't got any more phones, but I do have this.
You are a real piece of work. Why would you steal a TV remote?
Got it from Ray earlier.
Oh.
Look.
Clep got the remote from Ray.
Looks like a phone, you know? Even fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist.
Have we identified Ray?
Yes.
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand? If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble. Now, if the police come back here, our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
That's odd. We've been here for a while now, but there's been no sign of Nellie.
There was some kind of weird sound earlier, so she went to check. Probably went to the bathroom.
It was indeed. Wait, to the bathroom, you said?
Okay, interesting. So let's come right over here to...
Why would you steal a TV remote?
Alright, so they're gonna return it.
All right.
That's all.
Okay, so then he comes over here and does what? Does he say anything?
Hey, Emily, you gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing called a remote.
Emily.
Don't do this to me.
Okay. So, I want to listen to Emily, like, from the beginning. She's just singing. Who haven't we identified? Oscar and McMurphy. Where are we? Oh, we're missing people here.
My way. That means...
Wait, what are you...
I already made an
Wait.
exception. Hey,
Let's
McMurphy,
listen.
McMurphy, $300. Pay up.
Okay, so Clep talking to McMurphy.
No, I know. You gotta wait till after I get out. Got no money in this shithole.
Oh,
Hey,
is
you
that...
want to do business with
is
me?
that you?
You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made an exception letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta pay up. Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat. All right, fine.
Okay, so you're
How about
McMurphy.
I just give it back, huh?
McMurphy?
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait, before you leave.
Means you're Oscar.
Know if they caught patient number 68 yet? The one who escaped.
Nope. Not as far as I know.
What about the police? They here yet?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Okay.
Anyway, here's your phone.
No hard feelings. Next time,
okay.
we can do business.
McMurphy called them with her phone.
What took you so long?
I got a business deal. All taken care of now, though.
Business deal? I told you to lock those two in the bathroom.
Okay.
That's I did. Don't worry. But what about George, huh? We take care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Shouldn't we lock him up too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll fry our friend's mind.
Fine, well let him...
Okay, so let's see.
But what if the police decide to barge in there later?
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police.
Alright, I want to rewind it just a little bit and listen.
If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll fry our friend's mind.
Fine, we'll let him be for now. But what if the police decide to barge in there later?
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens, I need you to give a winning performance.
Don't you worry about that. I may not be an actor or anything, but I'm an ace at improv. Hey, Walton, now what? Hit him.
Perfect. First, we'll take control of the hospital. Then, we'll rescue Maestro.
Seriously, though, that test Maestro went to, what's it all about, huh? You guys keep saying he's fucked. What the hell did they do to him in there?
These are all like characters from previous cases we did.
She calls it a thematic apperception test, or TAT.
TAT? What's with all the acronyms nowadays? Can't hardly tell what the hell something is. Even though it's legit. You know Nellie. She throws Dr. Mumbo Jumbo like this around all the time. Full of shit, if you ask me.
Oh boy.
Who's to say she's not just making shit up on the fly? You really gonna believe a windbag like her?
On this matter, yes.
I mean, she's probably the most sane one in here.
This isn't a real hospital. No, this is nothing more than a reality show. And the reason you don't remember is for exactly this reason. The test. That TAT has brainwashed all of you. You don't even remember who you really are.
Brainwashed? The hell?
Yes, all of us. We were participants in this theater verite.
Because wasn't he was in the police officer explosion, right? But under a different name, Chip?
Using these so-called tests. They made us believe we were mental patients. Mental patients! Fortunately, my experience as a director allowed me to see through their wiles and maintain my true sense of reality. A professional like me can spot an amateur from a mile away.
No wonder those doctors keep telling me I'm sick.
These doctors, they use these tests to toy with our brains, giving us all sorts of wild hallucinations. Once our heads are adequately scrambled, they give us a new identity. By doing so, they keep us trapped in this never-ending reality show, day by day, losing more of our hold on reality.
Okay.
In short, the doctors aren't real doctors, and we aren't real patients. We're nothing but actors in this twisted, cruel production.
So far,
we're the actors?
We think Mr. Director,
in this place.
clap.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God! Oh God! My stomach! Sorry. I gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay. Okay. Whatever you say. Both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to
Okay,
by
so we did listen to this
That's
conversation,
a nice
right?
costume you got there, officer. Pretty convincing,
Right.
even. Your lines, on the other hand, have room for improvement.
Okay.
You can't start off that
I
strong.
don't think
You lose
Tony
any
and
sense of
Elvira
foreshadowing.
are
Just makes the audience
associated
feel off.
with
We've
these
nicknamed
guys.
Patient 49, Mr. Director. Believe it or not.
Okay, so we've listened to all of this.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Uh-huh.
Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta have Let's shoot this scene
All right.
again.
So now where do they go after they leave?
You want me to take a instead of sending him to prison?
Let's check the next room.
Wait, what was that about? Instead of sending them to prison?
Wouldn't you know it? He was certifiable. So instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat them.
Let's check the next room.
Okay. Okay, so now what are they gonna say? Is she gonna come in? No.
Cop should have moved on by now. You want me to take a look, Mr. Director?
No, you should stay here. Oscar will handle everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But something don't feel right. That cop from earlier felt Like he was checking if we were crazy or not. I mean, for real crazy. You think the hospital sent them?
So Ghost is hanging out
After
in
all,
here
everyone
somewhere.
in this hospital, barring us, of course, was sent by the hospital. They're all part of the masquerade.
Right.
No wonder he acted so weird. The only thing a cop ever gave me
So
before
these
were a
guys
pat
are
down and a
definitely
pair of
mental
cuffs.
patients.
None of those
Spoon,
weird questions.
Mr. Director,
I
and
thought we
Clep.
got you on our side to see through
Right?
a disguise. I was about ready to piss my pants. Honest to God, you know how I feel about 5-0s.
Emily
Real
is
cops,
too.
fake cops, none of it matters. This hospital wants to drive us crazy. Literally. Maybe we should simply play along? Once today's
Oscar
over
is
and
also-
we've taken control of this place,
I wonder
the
how many
truth
there are.
will finally be revealed.
Then let me go check it out.
I'm
if
curious.
they're gone, we can get started with the plan.
Hush, what did I just tell you? For now, we lay low.
Right? Okay.
Boring.
Are they gonna say anything else? Let's see.
Mr. How was I doing, Mr. Director?
Okay, so
Like a
we
real
listened to all this.
With passionate bravado, attacked delivery, you truly are a master thespian.
Right?
I don't like to brag, but that wasn't even the best performance out there.
The what?
All right.
Them wins
A plan?
for idiot.
Now what's going on?
Cops up. Oh,
Wait for me.
Okay, so let's see. We'll go back just a little bit. See if they say anything. Okay.
James.
You stay away from the gate.
All right, then Clep comes in here.
I did too.
With the police,
Okay,
Silver
so
Spoon.
yeah, then Clep came in here and talked to them. Right?
Ken is
Right. Okay. So now let's go check on Nick Murphy.
Murphy, 300 bucks. Pay up.
Oh, I know. But you gotta wait till after I get out. I got no money in this shithole.
Right?
You want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made a
So we've observed this and this. We have this left and then this, right?
You want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone?
Don't be a rat.
Because I think we followed them
Alright,
around the whole
fine.
time.
How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can
I think
sell it
these
to
guys are all
someone
done.
else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet? The one who escaped.
No. Not as far as I know.
What about the police? They here yet?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Who's patient 68?
Perfect. Anyway, here's your phone.
No hard feelings, huh? Next time, if you got money, we can do business.
Okay, so now what's he going to say? Is he just going to stand there? Does he say anything? Does anyone come visit him? We'll just fast forward until something happens. Let's see. Patient 68 is who supposedly escaped. We're going to have to listen to that little bit of information from Oscar again, I think. But we might get a little bit more information when we hang out in the day room, too. So then that's what we observed earlier. Oscar and Tony talking to Clep and Mr. Director. McMurphy is just doing nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. So I'm assuming Tony and Elvira are going to come break him out. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he starts yelling at them, right? He starts screaming at them. Right.
Sucker!
Right. Okay.
Anybody in there?
Who the fuck's out there? You get in here, you cocksucker! I'm gonna kill ya! I'm gonna kill all of ya!
Okay. You're a little bit crazy, sir. Or a little bit of a drama queen. Okay, what's going on? They're gonna open the door.
The flying fuck!
Alright, now what happens?
Who the flying fuck are you? I'm gonna straight up bash your fucking brains in!
All right, I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking doc away from me, you hear? He fucked me up. I can't think straight. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat, you hear that,
Okay.
huh, Doc? Huh? I'm gonna fucking murder you!
So
Tell
I'm
the doctor he
assuming.
can leave, Elvira.
I'm assuming you can hear that from out here. Can you hear all that from out here?
I'll fucking murder you!
No, you can't. Okay, so let's see.
Elvira.
And then she says, we've got it from here. And then she's going to come back in here. Do they know each other? That's the question. They're not talking. Are they just staring at each other awkwardly? Is there just like an awkward silence going on?
He's gone. It's safe to talk now.
Damn, Tony, my man! Look at you in uniform. Could have fooled even me.
Keep your voice down. Though, I could say the same about you. You almost gave me a scare with all that crazy talk. What's it called again?
Rabies, idiot.
Elvira.
Oh, okay.
Charming as always, I see.
Jokes aside, what have you found? There's a whole lot of people out there that have got their eyes on Ghost's secret stash.
You look around at all?
Not much. Already talked to 2 patients.
Okay.
Crazy guy called Mr. Director and some thief. Gotta say, they both seem totally fucked up, to put it mildly. What about you? Who did you talk to?
Just some delusional reporter. Oh, and a schizophrenic called Silver Spoon. Just like you said, though, both 100% loony.
Guess we're on the same page then.
Wait, so you haven't found anything yet? So why'd you call us up here?
I didn't see him.
I kind of want to
but
see if Nellie says
know where
anything
to
when she goes around.
him.
How so?
Process of elimination.
Okay.
At first, I didn't know what to do. No one seemed to be faking it. But then I discovered seclusion room number 4 at the end of this very hallway.
Okay.
Never seen it unlocked, but I know someone's inside because the caregiver brings food there twice a day. So I played the manic card and I beat up a doctor named George, which got me thrown in here.
Okay.
Now I can keep an eye on things from the privacy of right next door. And if all the other patients are legit crazy,
So
whoever's
Ray
in
takes
that
food
room
to seclusion room
is
4.
Ghost. I mean, the logic fits, right?
There's absolutely no
well,
one in there.
look at you, Sherlock McMurphy. All right, then. Time to see who's behind door number 4. Get the key from the doctor, Elvira.
Wait, something doesn't add up. What about the escaped patient? Patient number 68. Could he be Ghost?
Nah. Think about it. Why would Ghost want to get out? He got himself committed on purpose, remember?
Okay.
Hide from people who want his money and his life. He knows he's a dead man if he gets out.
You
His
have him.
money and his life.
Okay, I'll get the key.
Hey, I got a question for you. Your hospital gown doesn't even have a pocket. Where'd you get the phone to call us?
That, my friend, is courtesy of Klepp. You met him?
He gave you a phone?
Klepp is... how should I put it? He's definitely crazy. But man, oh man, can that fucker steal. All he's got to do is greet a doctor, and he's got their phone.
No wonder he tried to get close to me earlier. Bumped into me, actually. In fact, wait, where's my phone?
Oh, it was Tony's phone that they took.
Time hitman got played by a small-time thief.
Oh boy.
Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
Okay. Exploring, investigating George and seeing what he's got.
Here, found them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
Alright, so we have seen this. And then
Which
this
one's
is...
the key to room 4?
Okay, so then this is when they...
Maybe one of the bigger ones?
This is when they go in there.
What?
Empty.
And then it's
Run out
empty.
already.
What?
What?
Empty. He
All
escaped
done
them?
back there.
What's going on here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This doesn't make any sense.
This room's at the very end of the hall.
Right?
He'd have to go by my room to get out. And I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
No, man. Something's not
Okay,
right.
so what?
Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta
Yeah,
be
so
at
no
least an
one's
inch
been
thick.
here, right?
But the only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Well, I'll be damned. But there's no way in hell I was wrong.
Okay.
Check again. No one under the bed. Huh.
There's the box.
What about this big chest here? You don't think he hid the money in it, do you?
Flip got the remote from
Chest.
Ray.
Wait, don't touch it.
What the? A trap!
That fucker.
So I want to see what happens with Emily. Let's see. Let's go back a little. I want to see what happens with her. So she's just singing. Anything else? Okay, so she's just singing the whole time and then she stops. And then nothing. What else? The director, I guess, has to be Jennifer then. Okay, so then what happens here? So they're still talking.
This is our day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for.
Right.
Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor in board games doesn't change.
Your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't
Okay.
want any trouble.
Who's this guy?
This is our grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a caregiver here.
Okay.
The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be. Saves us from having to hire more. Patient
She just sings.
She talks to no one.
She talks to no one.
Neither of these two are going to be any help. Let's split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check
Okay.
over there, would you?
Okay. Does she do anything else? Alright, now let's listen to Emily and James to see if anything... She sings some more. Okay. Anything else? Is James gonna say anything, or does he just sit there the whole time? I don't know. We'll have to follow James around and find out. So far, it's just singing. I'm really curious what ends up happening. More singing. You're just singing. Alright, we're getting close to the remote control. Oh yeah, okay. So, real quick. Let's just observe real fast. I don't think she says anything. Okay. So, and I don't think I missed anything here. So let's just keep paying attention. We're almost to the end.
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
For crying out loud.
What is Oscar?
Hey, I just told you to...
We need to follow them. Okay, so around 11:38. So what happens with Emily? Does she say anything else?
Excuse me, Doc. I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh?
Okay. And then he asks for the search warrant, and she knocks him out. Emily just sits there the whole time singing. So she is definitely a real mental patient, right? Right? We're gonna have to go listen to Oscar and James. Oh, wait. Let's see what happens after the alarm. Somebody got alerted. That was at, let's see. Okay, alarm goes off. Oh, yeah, okay. And still nothing. And then everybody's going to go convene back in there. Okay. So let's go back to...
Crying out.
Back to the day room!
For crying out loud. You really think you're a caregiver, huh?
Just told you to stop! Where do you think?
Okay,
what
now
the
what?
hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way
Okay,
it's a
Oscar
coincidence.
and James
You
are not.
notice anything
Okay.
off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious.
Right, okay,
But the
okay,
way
okay.
they were interrogating every
So
single
we have
patient
Jennifer,
makes me think they're after
George,
Ghost too.
are doctors.
Why would
Jennifer
the
and George are
authorities
doctors.
suddenly
Ray
be
is the
searching for him?
caretaker.
Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Ghost got himself committed.
Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Mr. Director, Clep, and
Pure
Spoon
coincidence, actually. The TV
are...
remote went missing, you see.
Okay,
and
yes.
the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious.
Okay.
So one day...
So he talks about the bomb.
Guess what I found? He took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death.
So if he took the remote,
why
does
would
that
he
mean
plant
Ray
another
is
one in the
Ghost?
same place he's hiding.
That's why I said it must be his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive.
I think we've
Otherwise, they
observed
wouldn't have put a
everybody all
bounty
the
on
way
his
up to
head
the
and
end,
we
right?
wouldn't be in here. Ghost
Let's see what
probably
happens when the alarm
planted
goes off.
bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place
see.
sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Jennifer's phone.
Not
Okay, no,
this
it was
time.
actually
Check this out.
not Elvira's
What the
phone. It
hell
was
is that
Tony's
thing?
phone.
Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog
that
for
supposed to do?
$29.95. Batteries not included.
What is that supposed
I
to
don't
do?
get it.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote.
Oh,
the TV
okay.
will go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Okay.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit.
Okay.
Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They...
Okay, so they don't seem to have any idea, unless Oscar knew about it. Let's listen. Nothing. Okay, so let's rewind it back and listen again.
Don't you understand?
I couldn't resist!
Huh?
That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand? If
Okay.
you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble. Now, if the police come back here, our plan is ruined. All...
Okay, let's go back to the alarm and see how they react to the alarm.
No? Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an
Alarm
alarm?
goes off.
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
Then what do we do? It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
Honestly, I think the two of us can hold them off. Clep, he's basically a stick.
I want to hear that again.
Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
Ray, okay. Okay, so is Ray Ghost? All right, let's get to the end and see who dies. Ray is fine. I almost wonder if it's Ray. Let's listen to this conversation one more time.
That's why they...
Anyway, better her than us, right?
What are you even talking about? What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. while you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic. So I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after I was tied up.
Jesus Christ. Then Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. 1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh? Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it!
Oh.
What?
Wait, what?
Not my phone, something else. You know, caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital. You know, that's the rule here.
Well, that's stupid. What do we do now then? We can't even call the police. How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Clep, Silver Spoon, Oscar. Oh, right. And Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos. There might have been more of them. I don't know.
And all of them working together? They're not even suffering from the same illness. This is certainly a first. What do you think they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left. All I could tell was that Mr. Director seemed to be the ringleader. Something about manipulation and brainwash.
Then it's a coup?
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital. That's why they didn't escape. You haven't seen George, have you?
Nope. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
Probably somebody's alarm clock.
Let's go listen in to Elvira, McMurphy, and Tony one more time. I think we might be nearing the end of what happened here. So let's see. Let's listen one more time.
What?
Okay, so it's empty.
He escaped them? What's going on here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This doesn't make any sense.
Right.
This room's at the very end of the hall. He'd have to go by my room to get out. And I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
No, man. Something's not right. Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta be at least an inch thick. But the only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Well, I'll be damned. But there's no way
Unless
in hell
it
I
was
wrong.
McMurphy.
Let me check again.
Let's see.
Going under the bed. Huh. What about this big chest?
Nobody reacted to
You don't
that
think he
except
hid
for
money,
Ray.
Do you?
A chest? Wait, don't touch it.
And Ray was saying it was just an alarm
played
clock.
us like a fiddle. Now he knows we're here. We need to pull out.
And here I thought fiddlers stuck to roofs nowadays.
You know, I'd much prefer you use that mental energy to get us the hell out of here.
Oh, yeah, because I can just waltz out of here looking like this.
All we need is a little improv. Tony!
Okay,
Arrest him.
so
We'll
they're
escort him right out of the
arresting
building.
him.
Huh. Good idea.
Okay, so I think it was them.
Much.
Okay, so I think it was Oscar and James. We're gonna rewind it a bit. We're talking
Get your ass
about Ghost not escaping because he checked himself in. Let's
What
see.
the hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital,
But Oscar
it'd be much
got
easier
himself
to look
checked
for
in,
Ghost.
right?
No way it's a coincidence.
Maybe?
You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious.
Okay.
But the
yeah,
way
they're
they were
looking for
interrogating
ghosts.
every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost too.
Why would the
Okay.
authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Maybe they got it too. Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Right. The TV
Pure
bomb.
coincidence, actually. The TV remote went
I
missing.
really want to
see?
figure out who it
Button
was.
on the TV
Maybe
doesn't
it
work
was
either.
them.
It got
I don't
me
think
curious. So one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift. After everyone left the room, I opened the TV set. Guess
Okay.
what I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode. I bet that's probably why he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station.
Okay.
To kill his crew and fake his own death. But why would he plant another one in the same place he's hiding?
That's why I said it must be his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Not
Okay.
this time. Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a
Okay, so this is the
microcontroller
scrambler.
infrared scrambler.
Well, I think we need
Got
to
it from
listen
a
to
catalog
Nellie's
for
conversation again.
$29.95. Batteries not included.
With Ray
I don't
before he
get it.
knocks her out.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV will go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward. Before the
Okay.
cops swoop in and steal all the credit. Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell?
Is that
I didn't even
the
know this
alarm?
hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now. So let's go nab the son of a bitch.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
The day room is the best place to start. He ain't in the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
Okay. So let's see.
Before you can watch it. There's this thing
What's
called
that you're holding, Emily?
No, Emily, stop!
No, Emily, stop. How would he know? I'm very curious.
Hello.
Like, when he comes in, he's saying, no, Emily, stop. But what? How would he know?
Hey,
Right.
You're holding, Emily.
You do this to me!
Wait, let's see. Let's go back just a little. Who says no, Emily, stop?
You're holding, Emily.
You do this to me!
Oh, okay. So he says no, Emily, stop because he knows it's the bomb because he knows there's a bomb in there. Let's go back and listen to this conversation before Jennifer is awake, right? And let's see. Let's see. Let's start at the beginning of theirs. Because right now I'm thinking, is Ghost Nellie or is Ghost Ray?
Who's that knocking? Ray? What are you doing
I
here?
really need to figure
did
out
this to you?
who the
I'll explain
person
everything
was
later.
talking
Quick,
about
untie me.
Ghost was.
I can do that, but only on one condition.
Just say it. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Within my power, of course.
You need to prove to everyone else that I'm not crazy so I can get discharged.
Consider it done. I
Okay.
knew you went crazy a long time ago.
Perfect. Then you can get me out of here.
Well, I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who have the final say. Oh, speaking of doctors, Jennifer's in the room next door. We gotta save her too.
Okay.
Dr. Jennifer?
Okay. So he actually knocks Nellie out. Why? Why does he knock her out? because she's gonna say something, presumably, maybe too much. I don't know. So let's try and give a preliminary answer and see what happens. So who are the real mental patients? Elvira and Tony are looking for ghosts. McMurphy is working with them. So I'm wondering, is it wanting to know who are the actual crazy people or the people who are actually in the hospital? I'm not sure, because Mr. Director is in the hospital. And Maestro is in the hospital. And Silver Spoon is in the hospital. Now, Nellie is in the hospital, but she's not... Oh, and Clep. So, like, those four are actually supposedly mental patients, maybe? Who is Ghost? Do we think it's Ray? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe. You need to answer 2 questions. Right now you have one have the correct answer. Okay. So, let's try adding, let's try adding people. So, Oscar, who is Oscar? Oh yeah, Oscar, okay. So Oscar, I don't know. Let's just mark everybody who's actually in the hospital, which is Maestro, Nellie, Silver Spoon. Oh, we didn't mark Emily. Whoops. Okay. Let's not mark okay. So, the actual mental patients. Mr. Director, Silver Spoon, and Clep were involved in their little take over the hospital thing. Emily is sitting in the den, you know, in the group room, just singing the whole time. Silver Spoon and Maestro. So let's see if we got enough people. Okay, so we just forgot a couple of people. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. Let's listen to the recap.
Excellent work, Detective. I have just one last question for you.
Oh?
I have just one last question for you. Who are you?
Let's see. Well, who are we? Where are we? Number 68? I don't know. Let's see. I don't think we're Clep, and I don't think we're Emily, because I think they got injured by the device. Cameron? Who is Cameron? Are we number 68? I mean, that's what Maestro wanted us to say. Like, so in the... Let's think about this. If we go with the assumption, listening to what Maestro went through, what did we say it sounded like? It sounded like he was doing one of these unheard cases. It sounded like, I even made the comment that it was like we were sitting, just like we are as the detective, you know, trying to do one of these acoustic tests. And they've been talking about doing this strange test where you're role playing and you're supposed to be getting into the role to get better. So who are we? Well, we think we're the detective, but every time he said he was Maestro, he was told he was wrong. It wasn't until he told himself he was the patient number that they said, you're correct. So we've got to be the escaped patient, right? Let's see. Are we number 68?
Okay, number 68. Since you already know you're one of our patients, we'll move forward with your treatment. Here, this pill will help calm and center you.
Oh boy. Do we want the pill? What do we want? What can we do? What are our options? I mean, This is weird. We have two options. Why would we do this? This would be, okay, this would be the ashtray if we relived the scenario, right? If we took the ashtray and banged her on the head, would that not be living out the case that we just walked through? Right? So then if we take the pill, will that put us into the delusion? I feel like if we do this, we'll end up hitting her over the head. This is Dr. Jennifer, and then we end up reliving it. So we break the cycle by doing the pill, right? Let's see.
The drugs ain't mine!
About that?
My painting has not been lost.
Not me. Don't believe them!
So, take the test.
Boy, what did we just see? Oh boy. So now I'm not sure. Did we do the right answer or did we not? I'm curious what would have happened if we had done the other answer. Like, would we have been stuck in the delusion?
I have just one last question for you.
Who are you? We're the detective,
Who
of course.
Are you?
Let's see.
Congratulations, detective. You passed the final test. By now, you've probably realized the last case was mixed with some of the voices from previous ones.
Right?
It threw the other testers into a state of deep confusion. But you didn't lose yourself like they did, which means you are now qualified to call yourself a true acoustic detective. Since you've mastered the system, you can take it with you. You never know when it might come in handy. And if you hear any residual voices or auditory hallucinations, I trust you'll master those too. In time. That concludes the exam, detective. Thank you again for participating. It exceeded all of my expectations. You're free to leave whenever you like.
Are we really? So now we can just go out the door? There's nothing else to do? Okay, this seems mighty suspicious. Okay, so we just leave. And we're back in a cell, maybe?
Thank you again for participating. It exceeded all of my expectations.
Okay.
You're free to leave whenever you like.
Oh boy.
Let me ask you again. Who are you?
Hey, buddy. Oh, come on, it's me.
State your name.
You don't recognize your old pal?
What the hell's got you crazy?
I'm a law-abiding citizen. Asked him the basics. He said he didn't know anything.
Oh boy. So that's the you go crazy ending, I guess?
I have just one last question for you.
Okay, so
Who
if we
are
say
you?
we're number 68. Yes, so we're number 68. And then she's like, good, you know you're a patient.
Number 68. Since you already know you're one of our patients, we'll move forward with your treatment. Here, this pill will help calm and center you.
Okay, so then if we choose the ashtray, what happens? And then we run and jump out the window, right? I assume.
God! Jennifer? What happened to you?
I knew it.
Wake up!
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
I have just one last question for you. Who are you?
Okay, what if we say Emily?
I'm sorry, detective, but you've failed the test.
Okay.
I had hoped it wouldn't turn out like this. You were doing quite well at the beginning. But, well, things started to unravel towards the end. It's sadly clear. You don't even know who you are anymore. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to.
Okay. Well, that was an abrupt ending. Man, that was an awesome game. That was really cool. We are definitely going to be checking out the DLC, but it's really interesting. Like, you can get an ending based upon what you think actually happened, and exactly what I said was how it played out. Like, when we thought, what if we're patient 68 and we pick the ashtray? Yes, we just replayed the crime we just solved, and it just kind of, it was like a premonition almost. But that was really cool. I hope you guys enjoy that. If you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Liara27. I have my schedule posted in the about and in the description. And if you want to see which games we're playing each day, I post them on x.com/Liara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.